Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. We have got a huge area over here that I was getting ready to make another circle on, if we can make this one work. I'm not sure if it's going to. I don't know if it's going to be a successful enterprise or not. And I have also installed the Mass Transit DLC. Now, I've got no idea what this thing does, and how we can use it, so we're going to sort of be having a little bit of a look to see what extras that one has brought in with it. We've got a very high demand for industry and offices at the moment, so as you can see here, the offices, they've really started to fill up here. And we've also got over here, good morning, what a beautiful, yeah, okay. The trains are going absolutely nuts here. I got loads of them running through. I'm actually thinking that we may even need to put a second train track here somewhere, so that we can have a bit more room for some of this train traffic that's coming through, because there is an awful lot of it. The other thing that we've got is a lack of water. That is probably the most important thing that we've got going on at the moment. We are using 1.27 and we have got sort of hovering between 1.3 and 1.2 because these aren't all working properly. They're not all working properly. We've got some serious issues with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the water like that. I'm going to demolish that one. And I'm going to demolish that one as well. Now, I don't know if there is enough to keep that one running continuously. That's the only issue, is whether there's... If there's enough to keep that one... No, it's not. That one there is switching on and off as well. So that's actually, it would be better if we could get some more water coming into the river there. Because it comes all the way down here, and it's being sucked up by that. And then this is pretty much just running even, and it's not doing anything else. Now, somebody did suggest that I could build a bridge. I could do like a hydroelectric dam across here. And that would actually stop the river below. But it could also, at the same time, really help us out. Now, we'd have to build a very, very low hydroelectric dam in order to do this. So this is something that I've actually been seriously considering. And in order to make this work, we're going to want to be able to build some water towers first. So let's get the water towers in first. Then we can worry about the hydroelectric dams. Now, we don't want to put water towers anywhere that there is polluted ground, right? That's the last possible thing that we want to do. Actually, what I will do first, though, I will just join that onto there, because I just feel I have to. Right? This is just something that has to be done. Don't argue with it. Don't question it. Just accept it. And we'll move on. Nobody needs to say any more about it. I need to bring that one up to there, and that one there. Yeah, it doesn't like going out at too much of an angle, does it? So I think what we need to do is go to there, and then into there. Right, so then we've sort of covered that bit, and then I can go from here, and I can go right the way across there as well, and fill that bit in. So we've got more area there that we can put to housing should we want to. We're going to have another big area over here that we're going to do to housing in a bit, but we're not going to do it yet. Now, I'm thinking that water towers are probably going to be alright here. We're not going to introduce any polluting stuff over on this bit, not in this area here. So I'm going to drop a number of water towers along here. They should take care of this. They produce 60,000 a week. So we need an awful lot of water towers if we're going to be making a load of them. I could actually put them really close together like this. There. There we go. Right, we've got a big long line of water towers there. That is, water pumping capacity is up to 2.2 million. That's much more like it. So then we look at that. There is our line all the way along there. That is looking good. And I absolutely love the outer ring on the circle here. This is just fantastic. Look at the way that sort of fits. That is brilliant. I mean, I like the circle anyway. This does look very, very cool. So we'll have a bigger circle going when we can. Now, we've got this one over here. So that pump there doesn't seem to be doing a great deal. Or is it? No, that one's going on and off, operating normally, and every now and then it's switching off. and it's allowing the water to run through. If we look here, and it's not allowing any of the water to run through at all. It's a little bit of a problem. But if we go here with the water, no, not the water, we want the power for this one. If we bring this over here, this idea of building a hydroelectric dam here somewhere, right the way across the river, just low down like this, that's not very high at all. Space already occupied. I could do this, and I could bring it up a little bit as well. Now, I don't know how... See, the problem is I don't want it to flood that school over there. We do have to be careful of that. So I've got to make sure... Like, I can't bring it from all the way up there. Well, that's just... It's saying space already occupied, so it doesn't like that bit anyway. But I can put it to there, and I can keep it low down in the river. Like that. The only issue is whether or not I can put a road... See that bit there? It doesn't like that bit there. I think that I can't put... No, I can't put a road across there. Space occupied, it doesn't like it at all. So what we'll get rid of that a second. Yep, get rid of it completely. And I'm also going to remove that and that there, so that we've got just natural riverbank there. And then we'll come back to... Let's remove the road again. And we'll go back to the power. That's what we want there. So we've got hydroelectric. And that one across the river like that. Now, if we go too high, we can end up flooding things further back. I don't want to flood things further back. Although, we can go up a little bit. Because it's got to reach the top of the dam and then start flowing over the dam in order for it to work. That's one thing that it does have to do, and I think we've actually reached most of the upper limit though. Slope too steep. Ah, there we go. So we can bring the road off of there. So if I bring that one there like that, and we come out like that, that one will go up there. And can I put it into there? No, I can't. I've got stuff in the way. It's mostly that one that's in the way. I can't go under it or over it or anywhere like that. So I think we're going to have to bring that one down here. And go to about there. And then go in there like that. So I can only turn one way if I do that. And then I've got the other end here. And that one's going to come off. Where do I put that? I'm going to put that one just straight out onto here, actually. That's going to go up there like that. There, like that. So now, what have I got here? So the water is flowing over the top, but it seems to be actually flowing in the wrong direction, which is really quite bad. That's really not what we want for this. I'm gonna just upgrade the road here a second. That one right there, I want to have that as two-way road, just to that bit, and then that will stay as one-way down there, so we don't have any issues on that. Right, so now the flooding issues. It's flooding the wrong way. And I'm also washing cars off the river. Why is it flooding the wrong way? I don't understand why that's going the wrong way. I didn't think it was supposed to work like that. Right, well, we're getting cars being washed off of our... It's flooding a little bit back here. I'm wondering if I've made this a little bit too small. I can go to... Well, let's just go to the water first. Right, so it's sort of... It wants to flow that way. It does want to flow that way, but it's kind of doing strange things over here as well. And that's running out there. Now, we're going to be able to put more sewers out this way. I'm going to need to put some more sewage capacity down that way anyway. But what's the river doing here? The problem is that the river is like building up on the wrong side and coming into here. And that's the bit that I don't like. So I think in order to make this work properly, let's get rid of this dam once again. There, yes. Right, remove that one completely, and let's just let the water flow back whichever way it wants to flow a minute. This will sort of right itself, and there we go. The water's turning round, and it should be heading in the correct direction in just a moment. And I'm also going to remove the road coming up here a bit, and I'm going to make the dam a bit higher. Now, this may end up being a mistake, because I think I'm going to end up flooding some of this up here. Of course, the other option is that I build a dam further back. I could build a dam here, and then remove those water pumping stations, and move all of those further back as well. That might be the... That is an alternative option. So we bring it back here, and it will send some of the water running down that way as well. But it's not going to... I don't think it's going to, like, bypass everything and flood other areas really badly. I've got my circle that I'm wanting to build here, which is why I think we should build a dam right there. If I build a dam across there, it's going to send water running down that way. We got it. Right, first up, we got to remove these. Those have got to go. Get rid of them. We'll bring that down to just ordinary play speed, because we're going to be rather short on water for a bit. Have a look here. 1.9, 1.5. 1.5. Okay, we're staying on 1.5 at the moment. I can live with that. And we come all the way back up here, because that's where our circle is. So it's going to be... The dam is going to be inside the circle area, but I don't think it's going to cause too much problems inside the circle area. I want it to come across... Although, if I build the dam too high here, the water is going to end up coming down there. It's going to flood across that plain. It's going to go all the way down there. So we'd have to do a load of terraforming in order to get that to work properly. So really, we want to bring it all the way back up to here and put it across there like that. And literally got to do it down in like that. I see. Right, there's the slope is going to be a little bit too steep. If I bring it up there, let's just see. Right, that should be okay. If I take it to that level about there, should be right. New building. Remember to have a look at the newly unlocked building, multi-platform train station. That's with the new DLC that we've got. So I want to put that dam right there. That's where it's going to go. And that's going to start blocking the river up. So then I want to go to the road, which we need to have. And I'm just going to have a tree-lined avenue come off the end of here. One's going to come out that way like that. There. Oh, I see. It actually does puts in its own little tunnel. That's actually very, very cool. And I'm going to bring that one around up there like that. And then into the top end of here, like that. And then I'm going to take the other end. That one's going to come out of here. And that's going to do the same. That actually produces a tunnel as well. And that's going to come out this way. Now, where do I want to bring that one? I'm actually thinking that we could bring that one and we could put it onto this motorway here. If I bring that to about there, like that, then I can take the motorway. Oh, look, we got two-way highway, two-way with sound barriers, two-lane. So this is all the nice. New building. Yep. Blimp Depot. Ooh, what's this? 4-lane highway. So what have I got at the moment? I got 3-lane highway, haven't I? Ah. Right, okay, so we got a whole load of new highway stuff. I'm going to ignore that for a minute. I want the on-ramp. The on-ramp is the bit that... Yeah, okay, we got it. We got new buildings. We will be looking at them. Fear not. We want to put that one onto there, like that. And I want to put another one from there onto there, like that. So that they can move into and out from the dam. And this is already draining down. So have a look at the other roads. We've got 6-lane, hasn't changed. 4-lane really has changed. There's a lot of change here. Monorail tracks on 4-lane. Nice. Okay, we've got new stuff here as well. We've got... right, the metro is still the same. The bus... We've got actual bus lanes, which would be quite handy. Alright, alright, alright. I get the idea. Ferry pier. Large ferry stop with room for 2 ferries at once. Connect ferry stops and piers with ferry line to create lines. Use the ferry pathways. Okay. Very cool. Ferry and bus exchange stop. So we can do some ferrying on here. We've got a new... Alright, I see the new building. I get the idea. Stop. Spamming me. Ferry... Oh, I see. Ferry pathway. And then we've got the airport... blimp pathway. A blimp depot. Right, we are definitely going to have to put a blimp depot in here somewhere. Right, you keep spamming me with new build. Yeah, I get the idea. Ferry stop, ferry, and then we got that one. All right, so I've clicked on them all now. So are you going to just leave me alone? Go away. Just go away. You're being a nuisance now. And then we've got here, what is this? Monorail bus hub. Metro, monorail, train hub. Okay, so we've got the monorail tracks here, and we can put those in the middle of the roads, can't we? We've got the 4-lane road. Remember to have a look at the new building, ferry depot. I've just had a look at the new building. It's not going to be happy until I've actually built it, is it? Right, let me just put one of each of these down here. Look at this. Right, there we go. We'll do that, and then we'll do that as well. Right, are you happy now? I've sort of thrown down all of these. Yeah, you pleased with that? This is a combination building, meaning it can have more than one type of public transport. Okay, that's good. Now, leave me alone. Stop spamming at me. Yeah, get rid of that one. And you. And you. Right, okay, I've done it now, alright? You're going to leave me alone? Go away. So we've got our roads here, and we've got the water. Achievement unlocked, Metropolis. Right. Multi-platform end station. Oh, this is the... Ooh. Okay. That looks pretty cool. I gotta admit, that looks pretty cool. That one right there. That does look good. So what's this? Multi-platform train station with 12 platforms. Each platform will have separate tracks. Passengers can easily change lines. This one, change lines with these. So you got 2 different types of this. You got one there. So one is in the middle and one is at the end. So we can okay, we're gonna have to build a whole new city to be able to install stuff like this, because I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do it otherwise. Whole new cities are gonna be needed for this. Whole new cities. Right. Okay, yeah, we get the idea. Now go away and leave us alone. Monorail, cable car as well. Cable car, cables. Okay, that's fantastic. Brilliant. What's going on over here? Land value is down. Why is the land value... Yeah, stop. Just stop. Alright? Just stop. I wonder if the land value is down. Now, has the river hasn't risen, has it? Yes. Okay. Go away! I build... Right, this makes no sense to me whatsoever. I've built a dam over here, okay? And I've raised the level of the river here. So I've raised the level of the river here. This is actually now flowing past these pump stations. But, because I've built a new one... It's actually flooded all of these. I don't understand why these have flooded. It might be because I've no longer got the pumps extracting all of the water. That's probably got something to do with it. So what I'm going to do now that I've got the thing up and running, up here, look, 'cause it comes up over this. So this one right here is not operating. Power output 0. That's because I need to join it up, I think. So if I go to you, and then I take you right there. Now, I'm gonna build the hub here in a second. So we'll sort of be using that one. But while we wait, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just connect this over here. Let's do that. You could come over here. Right. We've now connected it. And it's now up and fully operational. We've now got 20,000. We don't need electricity because we've got that other thing, haven't we? You go away. So now, power output 0. you should be power outputting now. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to do. We'll come back to the flooded areas of town in a little while. This one over here, you see all these noise complaints? This one is a very, very noisy factory, so we're going to move this one somewhere slightly away from people so that it's not causing so many problems. And I'm sort of thinking we want to put it near a main hub. Now, we've got a main hub over here, and I also don't have any houses over... Oh, there is houses there, and they're actually going to be affected by it. So we really, I suppose, we want to be putting this one over here, over in the industrial area. So we'll dump that one down there, and yes, tourists can come up there and they can have a look if they want to. Right, let's get rid of that. So we got loads of the mass transit. We know about the mass transit, and we got the new roads. Those are very cool. We got over 100,000 people in our city now, and it is still growing at a considerable rate. The next thing I want to do is I want to go back to the water, and I want to go to the pumping stations. We've got a load of water coming up this way now. I think I removed 6 pumping stations, which I'm going to put along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 along there. I think it was 6 that we had. So I'm going to join all of those up, and then once I've joined these, we're going to connect them off with the rest of the main area. What I'm going to also do is I'm going to bring that one up like that, and then down, and put that across there. And I'm going to put a line across there as well, so that I can bring these out, so that they're connected on more than one pipe. I just think that it's better if I've got them connected on more than one pipe. Don't ask why. I know that the game doesn't actually care. I'm still doing it. And I'm going to put that one across there. I've got to put a pipe network in here. And I would very much like it if there was a faster way to put a pipe network in. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, I've also been told in the comment section that there is a mod that would allow me to unlock all of the map. Now, we've got this many tiles on the map. And apparently this mod will allow us to unlock... I can't remember how many tiles I was told that is available on every map, and we can unlock literally the entire lot. Do you want me to stay here and keep working with this city and get this one all unlocked? Or do you want me to go to a new map and start afresh and then unlock that one? So what I'd like you to do this week, I'll probably ask this question again tomorrow. Get in the comment section. I'm going to be getting more DLCs. I've got a load of DLCs already. I've got this mass transit one that I've just started looking at today. I have got the natural disasters. I've got, I think I got Snowfall, and I got After Dark as well. I'm just like introducing them one at a time so that we can have a look and see what the new bits are, and then we can have a look at the next one, so on and so forth. I figured that would be a better way to do it. But do you like the idea of me staying here and carrying on with this, or should we start afresh and sort of use some of the things that I've learned from building this one up to do something new? I would very much like to have like the main core of the city as just a big circle. I think that would be a very cool thing to try and do. I mean, we could turn this, if we unlocked all of this, and from what I can see, you'd end up unlocking like all the way out round over here, don't you? I don't know how far out you unlock, but this mod apparently unlocks the entire map that is available on all the maps. And I thought that could prove quite interesting. It'd be something quite entertaining that we could really have a go with. Whether or not it would actually work, I don't really know. You know, it might end up causing us like a load of lag or something like that, but I still think it could be very, very interesting to do. Right, at the moment, the water is still flowing this way, and it's looking good. The floods have now receded. This is excellent. The floods have now all receded from here. So these abandoned houses over here that got completely flooded out, and the bridge here that got flooded out, and the school is all back up and operational once again, which is absolutely fantastic. This is what we want. I got some abandoned houses over here. I'm guessing the water was getting a little bit too close to them as well. I'm not quite sure why they ended up being abandoned. And then we've got our usual output of filth over here that is running down the river. And this seems quite high at the moment, but with the way that the water runs, if I speed this up, it does strange things, doesn't it? It takes a while for the river to actually catch up with what the river's doing. So at the moment, it's running backwards. It's going the wrong way completely, and I think it's just going to sit here in a stagnant pool for a while until this fills up. But I'm not sure that this is even going to fill up. I'm starting to think that this one here is not going to produce any power ever. I think that we've sort of reached the limit on what this one can do. Power output 0. Massive amount of water traveling through the dam provides electricity. Yes, but it's not risen high enough. And I think part of that is because the water is running down here, feeding these. And there's enough of it running past that it's actually going all the way up there. But I got a feeling that those there, plus these 6, I mean, maybe if I put another one in, that'll be all the fresh water being extracted. But I can't have any polluted water now. The polluted water is no longer going to be a problem for us. At least that's kind of what my hope is this water here will continue running out into the bay, and we'll just pollute the bay out there instead. And we come back over here. See, look here, it's still running that way ever so slightly, but it's not like running that way massively. We come up here. This is where it's starting to turn round a little bit. We've got these rocks right here, and it's not doing anything down here. It's actually running back the other way. It's going the wrong direction. I'm not quite sure why it's going in the wrong direction there. And if I stick another pump down here, is that going to drain that out a bit more? I could put a dam across there and have all of the water flowing this way, but that's going to end up flooding our city, isn't it? And I don't really want to do that. You can see here it's slowly draining dry down here. And over this way, this is still running. This is still running all right. So I think that we can... maybe I did have more than... oh, I know how I can tell. Because I didn't remove any of the pipes, did I? I had them on here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4... well, I don't think I put a junction on every single one of them. If I had one right there, that are in 1, 2... you know, I really don't know. Go to you. So I put 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I had 6 there. I think I had 6 there. What have you got? Abandoned building. Yeah, you can stay abandoned for a minute. We don't mind that. And we come back over here. So I've got 6 on here. We're going to try and add 1 more in here. And yeah, the level of the river is now quite a bit lower than when I put those pumps in first. So we'll drop that one down there. And we'll join that one in like that. And I'll do that as well. There we go. Right. It's now 2.4 million cubic meters of water per week pouring into this area. But what about pouring out of this area? Get rid of you. Go back to the water. And let's have a look at the arrows. Look at the direction. Sort of flowing through here. I think this is going to keep more water running down this way. I don't think that that is going to sort of dry up anytime soon. Because this main river here now appears to actually be drying up. This bit is dried up completely down here. And then over here, it's actually going in the opposite direction. It's starting to run back this way. So if we have a look, instead of water, we have a look at pollution. Where is the pollution levels? So far, it's looking alright. We're going to have some problems here, I think. Although that's running out that way still quite fast. A lot of the reason it's running out that way quite fast is because we've got all of these. And they're allowing the water to run away. And I think it would be better if I put the... like, future ones. We've got 1.3, 1.6. I want some more. I want another 1 or 2 of these. If I put them out here, I think that's actually going to work better. Putting them further away from the main river, the main city. So I'm going to put 4 new ones there to give us a much bigger capacity. And I'll join that one in there. And that one in there like that. And then unemployment is high in the city. And then, oh, distance too short. All right, we'll join that up there. So we've got we got those 4 running. But then what I can do is I can start moving some of these in here. So if I take you, nope, I don't want to do that. I want to go like that. Right, so we've got unemployment high. We'll have to do some of that in a minute. Move that water treatment plant all the way down here. And I'm going to start moving them down on that part of the river. And move you as well. All the way down here. There we go. I still haven't started building my giant circle. There's something that's very important to me, is building that giant circle. Put that one down there. And then another one here. Down there as well. And you. So we put the whole lot down here, and then I can connect them all up. Now, at the moment, I don't actually have sufficient capacity for all the sewage, which is a little bit of a problem. We've got 1.2 on the capacity, but I'm about to connect them all together, so they should be just fine. There we go. Connect all of them in and connect you onto there, and everybody's happy. And then I can put that one along there and join that side in, and we can go here, and we can connect that pipe in there like that. That's all connected up. Now I got 2.24 million cubic meters of drainage capacity for our sewers. This is going to start flowing out this way. That's actually really cool. The way that's now working, I mean, yes, it does seem to be flooding this area a little bit, but it's not done enough damage. It's not actually flooded anything. It's just running out there a lot faster. This area up here, everything is draining out of here now. So we've got the clean water is running in from up this way. And it's basically just going to empty out. Okay. I didn't quite expect it to work like this, but the fact that it has, I'm quite pleased with. This does seem to be pretty cool. There's the water here. Is this one actually working yet? Power output, 48 megawatts, 64 megawatts. It's now working. It's actually working. Our hydroelectric dam is now working. I'm really pleased with this. It's actually functioning as it's supposed to, because you've got to have a drop here, apparently. There's got to be a bit of a drop on it in order to be able to get it to work. So this down here, this is, I don't know how long this is going to go, how far this is going to flood, because we got a load of water there. It's actually filling the river back up again. Maybe I need more pumps. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with the river. We got a load of unemployment. We know that, and we got a massive demand for industry at the moment. And then all of this over here, this is going to start filling back up again. I'm going to end up drowning some of my city at this rate. This is what's going to happen next. Is I'm going to drown. What's going on here? Oh, this is a yeah, it's burned down. Probably it's burned down because of this. We seem to have a slight issue here with traffic. Just a teensiest little issue here with traffic. And I'm not sure why they're all crowding here to get into one single lane. That doesn't make any sense to me. I have got a two-way lane running here, and I'm starting to think that that might be a mistake. Is that a two-lane? Yeah, that is a two-lane road running there. That might actually be a bit of a mistake. So maybe I need to upgrade that a little bit so that I can alter this just a fraction. How can we do this? We've got some new roads. Let's take a look at some of our options. We've got nothing there that I can use. We've got highways there. I don't really want to use highways. And then these here, what have we got? We've got asymmetrical 3-lane road. We've got monorail tracks over a 2-lane road. And then we've got the 2-lane and so on. So really, I mean, maybe we just go for a 6-lane. The 6 lanes haven't changed in the slightest. I could go for a standard 6-lane, because that's what I've got going up through here. Might be the best option, is to just upgrade this one here to a 6-lane like this. And do that all the way up through, like this. There. So I've got a 6-lane all the way up through there. And then I need to go back here to zoning, and that is building up extremely fast. So let me fill all of this in so it's the correct zoning. There we go. Is that all filled in? Yep, that's all filled in. Oh, it is now. Right. We fill all of that in there like that, and it's still running quite quickly. I've got it is stopping here a bit, but we've got some more traffic here. I've got like an extra lane or two that's able to run through. maybe I shouldn't have that as 2-lane. Maybe I should put this one here as a 2-lane road instead. So if I go to here and I go to 4-lane, do I want to do that as 4-lane? No, I don't. But I will go with this one. I will go in here and we will go just an ordinary 2-lane on this one. Cannot upgrade to this type. Have I already got that as ordinary 2? I do. That's already upgraded as ordinary 2-lane. So, as that one there, I want to put that as a 1-way. So we go to a 6-lane, we go to 1-way, and I'll do it like that. And I want it to go that way round. There. Like that. So we've got that one going up there. So that should make life a little bit easier. And should hopefully encourage these to get a bit of a move on. Then I can come into the junctions right here. And we will put... No, we won't put anything on there at all. We'll just let that run like it is. I'm going to change that. And it's freeing up the traffic. This is actually now starting to free up a little bit. It's not brilliant still, but it is starting to free it up a bit. We need to burn that. We've got an awful lot of problems with fire right here. So let me go back to the fire station. It shouldn't be any issues at all with the fire station. Except the fire station's there, so they've got a fair trip to go. So I'm going to go with a small fire station here. And I'm going to put that one there. Put a small fire station there. That should help quite a... There we go. That should help quite a bit. Right. It's still sort of going a little bit loopy here. Although, look! The road is actually starting to clear itself a bit. Miracles never cease. Now, you are on traffic lights. I'm thinking that traffic lights on there is actually a mistake, and that is part of what is causing us some problems. So I will take that off, and I'll put that as a stop sign. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put stop signs up through there, so that they can just run up through. And then here... Now, this one is terrible. We've got some serious issues on here. If I just remove all the junctions... and just have a free-for-all on that. Move all the stop signs, everything. Yeah, I think a free-for-all is actually going to work better. It's coming into the train station there that's a bit of... Look at this! Okay, that's slightly insane, that is. That is just ever so slightly insane. That lot coming in there. That is nuts. Brilliant. Okay, I actually really like that. But at least it's starting to move down this way. We are starting to clear it a little bit. And that's making a bit of a difference. So we can let that one carry on there. And we're going to head back over here. I've just about run out of time for today's episode. I'm really sorry. I actually meant to do some more. So mass transit is mostly the roads and the monorail stations and stuff like that. I'm not going to get too caught up in building a load of stuff for it today. Because what I want to do is... I want to find out what you all want. And I'm going on what you want on this one. Do you want me to do a new map? Or do you want me to stick with this map? If we stick with this map, I'm quite happy to stick with this map. We can stick with this one and we can carry on with what we're doing. Yeah, I'll bring that one round there. And I'm not sure where I want to be putting this one. That doesn't look right. I think it's because of the angle of the roads. I'm more than happy to stay on this map and we'll sort of open it up a little bit. Make things a bit bigger. And that mod that people were telling me about, which makes everything bigger. And yeah, I'm quite happy to go and take a look at that mod and see what we can do with it. That's where I need to go on there, and then that one on there. The inner circle is quite difficult to get right by the look of it. But that's where it's got to go there, and that one needs to go there. Perfect. Right. But if you don't want me to do that one, if you'd rather I went and started a whole brand new map, I'm quite happy to do that as well. I think that could be very entertaining. Let's go and start a new map. We've learned quite a lot in our time here, so I figure that we could probably do it fairly well. I think I'd probably be able to cope fairly well with starting a new map. Right, how many does it? It does 4 pieces, doesn't it? So really, I want to be out there, like that. And then I want to come down to here, and that is the 4 on there. And I've only gone... I see. I've done it wrong up there. That's got to... I need to kill that one. That's got to go. And that's got to go as well. Right, so then we can go back to here. And we can come up. We're going to go 90 out like that. And then 4. Okay, it really doesn't like me. It doesn't like the idea of me doing 4 on there. It's trying to snap to the wrong one. I want it to snap there. That's where we want it to go. Right. Perfect. And then we can go, there's 3, and there's the 4th one there, and then that one can come around to there. That's 4 as well. Right, so there we go. Our circle has started. We'll carry on with that next time. So if you've enjoyed the episode, then please hit down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.